I hope this old train breaks down.
I'm so excited to go to SOM and meet my teammates. I wonder why that is.
Morning, Victor. Why do you look so happy?
I can't wait to go to SOM and meet with my teammates. I feel like it's a so trusting and engaging environment.
I don't even know my team members' names. We kind of just started working right away. I actually think they're kind of annoying.
That's interesting. We started that way and then realized how important it was to get to know one another. At our first meeting, we actually stopped working for 10 minutes to introduce ourselves and our interests. We became familiar with each other early on.
I mean, Sheila Simisarian and Weber totally said early trust is developed through prior familiarity, and early trust does lead to increased performance.
That makes sense. We did really well on the Global Communication Challenge. We also had great times on Lego Man and Time Room Challenge. Weber said that early trust plus reliable performance leads to cognitive trust.
What was your idea for the mobile challenge?
We created a service to help 4 billion people get addresses with just a flip phone.
That's pretty cool. We made an app that helps people review public bathrooms. It's a pretty serious social issue.
Oh, I can see you're trying to become leaders for business and society. Do you trust your team?
Nah, I'm pretty sure one of them stole my lunch out of the fridge yesterday.
That's a citizenship behavior, and you know that citizenship behaviors are necessary to get effective trust.
I'm going to effect some revenge on whoever ate my lunch.
I don't think you're using that word correctly, man. What are you having for lunch?
Squid with barbecue sauce.
Oh, that person must have been really hungry.
Do you want some peanut butter and eggs? It's going to be a good breakfast.
Oh no, man, I'm okay, thank you.
Your loss.
Hey Victor, ready to go to SOM? You look so happy today.
I was just talking to Adam about how great our team is. I think we have early and cognitive trust.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too, but remember the hurricane exercise?
Oh my god, I just remembered this lovely puppy I saw yesterday.
Yeah, but remember the hurricane exercise from yesterday?
What do you think
Remember
about
that?
cats? I think mine is trying to kill me.
Oh my god, Victor, you keep interrupting me. This is exactly what happened yesterday.
What do you mean?
I feel like some voices in the group talk over others, and then we miss key ideas. Remember when we watched the video for the hurricane exercise? There were tons of people interrupting each other, and a third of the people didn't even get to talk for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, that makes sense. In the TED Talk I saw yesterday, Susan Cain was talking about how group structures favor extroverts, even though introverts can make just as effective leaders.
I think it would be great going forward to make sure that we have those roles that we developed in the Tank in the Bog exercise, so the facilitator, the note taker, and the timekeeper, and make sure that we have that in every meeting going forward. It would be so awesome if we also had rotating facilitators to make sure that everyone had a leadership role.
And maybe get together as a group and talk about how we'll address conflict as it arises.
That sounds perfect. Now about those shifty cats.
Oh, wow. Sarah, looks like someone had a late night at Gypsy last night.
Grace, I really did, but I just had to celebrate our win in the Global Mobile Challenge.
That was pretty awesome. I can't blame you. I particularly like the way that our team has such a great process for idea generation.
You know, I was thinking about that in between our dances at Gypsy, and I just really appreciated how you really got up to the board, had a great structure that you wanted to talk through and discuss, and it really reminded me of that IDEO case we talked about in class. Do you remember that?
Yeah, our team really does seem to have a great way of coming together early and developing a consensus early on and getting excited, rallying together around an idea.
I don't know how I had so much time to think at Gypsy last night, but I was kind of thinking about this as well, and I guess it kind of concerns me. While I'm really glad we're not having shouting matches like I think some groups are, when the professor was talking about the Allen and Bacon piece about groupthink, I don't know, it kind of reminded me of our team.
What do you mean? I love that we have such great cohesion.
Do you remember the tanagram exercise though?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess you have a point there. I don't even think we stopped to think about whether we could call in the other team members early. We didn't pause to question our assumptions, and we just got stuck in one way of thinking.
The reading also had this one quote. What was it? I think I wrote it down. It kind of really resonated for our team dynamic. Hold on, let me try and find it. Oh yeah, here it is. It said that groupthink occurs when members of a cohesive group, like our team, have a strong desire to achieve and maintain consensus and unity. This tendency towards concurrence seeking overrides the group's realistic appraisal of their alternatives.
Yeah, that's true. We really probably could have benefited from having a devil's advocate in the group.
You know, I've played that role in a lot of groups before, but I just didn't feel comfortable. I wanted people to like me. I didn't want to be that adversary right off the bat.
I actually totally get that. But as the reading from Kosher and Swank suggested, if we rotated that role of devil's advocate, it could help from keeping any one person that's being identified as the critic on all the issues.
Maybe we should talk to the rest of Team Infinity about this. I think it all boils down to how we structure our conversations. Right now, we're kind of a lot like Orpheus in that we work without any hierarchy.
Right, exactly, and that's great and everything, but I think sometimes we might actually be able to benefit from having more of like an Anthony Bourdain type figure in the group that could help to structure our conversations and make sure that we don't get caught up in just agreeing with each other all the time.
Yeah, I definitely want to work on that moving forward.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. We should definitely do that. Sorry, I've got to run. I'm late for the Green Triangles meeting. We're working on rewriting the honor code.
It's a lot of tickets to the club tonight. What? But it's gonna be alright. Cause me and my clique, we don't give a fuck. Trick Daddy, let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up.
Hey Paul, are you ready for today's workout?
Yeah, but I hate leg day though.
Okay. I think it's very important to strengthen your weakness. Remember, taking a ball when high-ticket to be a spokesperson. I think you could have benefit from that, right?
You're right, and thanks for recommending me to be the spokesperson. I didn't mention this during our first meeting, but my presentation skills could use some work. I just didn't think at the time that I was ready to perform for the team. I just would have appreciated just a little bit more time to prepare and practice. Looking back on the past 2 weeks, I think we should have formed a more complete picture of each member's individual skills and areas of growth.
Yeah. Actually, when I was reading Creating the High Performing Team article, I think it is very important that we should focus on the development needs of each member.
Exactly, right?
Yes.
So, are you ready for some burpees?
Yeah, of course, let's go.
All right, let's go.
It's really hard for me. Okay, stop. What's the point of doing this anyway? My entire body hurts.
Just think of it, the Lego man in the pentagram exercise. We had to utilize every individual part to improve ourselves holistically.
Yes, actually we did well in the Lego-Man. I think probably because we have a clear division of the labor. So one person in charge of the inventory management and 4 smaller groups are formed in charge of the head, arms and legs. Yeah, I think so. I think it's very important to divide into smaller groups and each individual can contribute.
Exactly, it's the same thing with exercise. You want to make sure you strengthen each individual part so that you can perform even better.
Okay.
All right, so the next one?
Yeah,
All
sure.
right, let's go.
Hey man, looking back at today, I think I'm starting to understand where I'm really good at. But my basic subject, but after the cardio workout, I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, that's something we need to keep in mind for our team as well. We have such an incredible group of world travelers, engineers, spokespeople. Looking forward, we should really map out each individual's strengths so that we can develop individual learning plans for each member.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, we do it for our weekly workout. Why don't we do it the same as the team? So I think our team should make out the learning plan so that each individual's development needs is met. And we can not only develop individually, but also the team can grow as a whole.
Exactly. Now, are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right,
yeah,
great.
I'm ready. Let's go.
By the way, do you find the inputs, process, outputs framework useful?
I find the framework quite helpful because my input is the protein, my process is the exercise, and my output is, Victoria's Secret model.
Team Infinity has three main areas to continue to improve as we move through the core curriculum. First, we will enhance team synergy. We will also focus on individual growth and team development. Finally, we are committed to improving team processes and structure. We are very excited with the coming year.
Y'all thinking I'ma fall off? I'm Thomas the Edge. 2 seconds, you get your rocks off. That's right, I said you're all soft. So I paint over the scene.